We're looking forward to working with you.
Yes.
Ever do that?
Your best trip yet is waiting right here. Sun on your face, smiles ear to ear. Your best trip yet is waiting.
Kim, when people ask us for a weekend getaway recommendation, not Disney, not a cruise, just a solid long weekend somewhere, what do you tell them?
Louisville, every time. And they always look at me like I said something wrong.
Because they're thinking horse racing and bourbon, and they stop there.
And the bourbon alone would be enough, honestly, but there is so much more than that.
We live here. We know this city. And today, we are going to give you the honest insider version of Louisville, not the tourism board version.
And I am going to tell you at the end, the one experience here that surprised me more than anything. It is not the bourbon. You will not guess it.
I'm Mark, she's Kim, Adventures by K&M. Let's talk about our hometown. Let's start with the obvious bourbon. Kentucky produces 95% of the world's bourbon supply, and Louisville is its capital. And the thing most visitors do not realize is you do not have to drive an hour into the countryside to experience it.
The Urban Bourbon Trail has over 40 stops within walking distance of downtown. Distilleries, cocktail bars, restaurants, all of it. You can plan a full day just hitting 4 or 5 stops without ever getting in a car.
Angel's Envy, Rabbit Hole, Copper and Kings, Michter's, Fort Nelson. These are not tourist traps. These are genuinely world-class experiences.
The tours are great, the tastings are obviously great, and most of them have beautiful spaces, Rabbit Hole especially. The architecture alone is worth the stop.
Now, if you have an extra day, Woodford Reserve, out near Versailles, is the drive worth making.
Woodford is stunning. The grounds, the limestone buildings, the rick houses. I have taken visitors there who had no particular interest in bourbon, and they were completely won over by the setting alone.
It photographs beautifully too.
Everything about it. Louisville just moved up your list. Hit the like. Helps other travelers who are looking for a real weekend getaway find this.
Here is where Louisville surprises people. The museum scene is legitimately world class.
The Muhammad Ali Center is the one I always lead with, and I have to say this clearly, it is not a sports museum. It is a humanitarian center. It is built around his values, courage, conviction, charity. Whether you follow boxing or you have never watched a match in your life, that place will get to you.
We have taken people there who went in skeptical and came out emotional. Every time.
Every single time.
Louisville Slugger Museum and Factory, the actual factory where Major League bats are made. You walk the production floor. You watch craftspeople turning raw wood into the bats that go to players at the highest level of the sport. And at the end, you get a miniature slugger as a souvenir.
My nephews lost their minds over that souvenir. They did not want to leave.
Kids love it. Adults love it too, honestly. There is something genuinely compelling about watching a craft at that level.
And the Speed Art Museum, free admission, beautifully redesigned, 6,000 years of art history in the permanent collection, outstanding rotating exhibitions. It is the kind of museum that would get talked about constantly if it were in New York or Chicago.
It would. It just happens to be here. Quick question for the comments. Have you been to Louisville, or is it on your list? Drop where you are traveling from. I genuinely want to know how far people are coming for this city.
Can I just say something about the food scene here that I feel strongly about? Louisville is one of the most underrated food cities in America. Not underrated for a mid-sized Midwestern city, just underrated, period.
That is a strong statement, and I agree with it completely.
New Lou, the East Market District, is where most of the serious restaurants are. Harvest, Wiltshire Pantry, Check Please Kitchen, local sourcing, seasonal menus, genuinely creative cooking. These are not chains. These are chefs who care.
And then there is the hot brown.
The hot brown. For anyone who does not know, open-faced turkey and bacon with Mornay sauce, broiled until golden. It is a Louisville original, and it was created at the Brown Hotel. Getting the hot brown at the Brown Hotel is a Louisville rite of passage.
We have done it more times than I can count, and it is still the move every single time.
The waterfront restaurants are also great in summer. Views of the Ohio River, nice atmosphere, very relaxed. And the 21C Museum Hotel is worth mentioning just because the hotel itself is an art experience. Contemporary art installations throughout the entire building.
It is not a normal hotel stay.
Not even a little bit, but in a great way. Finding destinations that punch way above their weight is one of our favorite things to do on this channel, whether it is a weekend getaway or a 2-week cruise. Subscribe, new content every week.
Okay, you promised at the top there was one Louisville experience that surprised you more than anything. It is not the bourbon.
It is not the bourbon.
What is it?
The Louisville Mega Cavern underneath the city. It is a 100-acre underground cave system, originally a limestone quarry that runs directly beneath the Louisville Zoo. And they have built an entire experience inside it. Tram tours underground, zip lines underground, a full ropes course underground. And at Christmas, they do an underground lights display that is genuinely surreal.
And almost nobody outside Louisville knows it exists.
That is what got me. I have lived here, and the first time I went, I thought, how does this not get talked about everywhere? It is one of the most unusual things I have ever done, and I have done a lot of unusual things in a lot of places.
That is the Louisville we are talking about. A city with a Muhammad Ali Center, world-class bourbon, a food scene that would hold its own anywhere, and an underground zipline system beneath the zoo that almost nobody has heard of.
It is a really good city.
It is a really good city. If you want help putting together a Louisville weekend itinerary or combining it with something bigger, link is in the description. We know this place.
Your best trip yet is waiting, and it might be a lot closer than you think.
And for a slightly longer trip, in about 2 weeks, we are heading to Walt Disney World, staying at Disney's Beach Club. We are going live from the resort, and you can ask us anything in real time.
Community tab has the details. Turn on notifications so you don't miss it.
The world's calling out. Oh, this is by KMM. That's what it's about.